Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I figured I would do a top 10 favorite items from the drugstore. I was in Ulta this morning just because I was running some errands, and I went in there and I was just browsing around, and I don't know what made me think like, oh, you should do a video of your top 10 favorites. So I figured that I would do drugstore, meaning like drugstore, not Morphe, not ColourPop, not like anything that you can get in Ulta. I don't want it to be like that. I want it to be like Walgreens, true drugstore products like Revlon, Maybelline, NYX, L'Oreal, all that stuff. So if you guys want to see my top 10 makeup favorites from the drugstore, then let's get into it. So all of these products are either products that I have repurchased over and over again, things that I use in almost every single video that you guys like recognize and know that they're some of my favorite products. Some of these are things that once I finish, it's something that I'm like, I need to go and get a new one when I'm done with it. So we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna talk first about foundations, and I have two foundations to talk about right now. One of them is the L'Oreal Pro Matte Infallible. I'm in the shade 108, and I'm pretty much out of this. This is probably my third time purchasing this. Like, I've used this over and over again, and it just never fails me. It always looks good. It always lasts a long time. Every time I'm wearing something and then I switch and I wear this, I always like can see the difference. I always have people compliment me when I wear this. It just looks super flawless, super smooth. It lasts on my skin all day. The color match is perfect for my color right now. But I just love this foundation. It doesn't give you flashback in photos. It lasts literally throughout the entire day. It's a matte finish, but in my opinion, it doesn't dry my skin out, and I have dry skin and it does not make me look dry. Probably because I use a hydrating primer underneath it, but I just love this foundation. This is honestly one of my favorite foundations of all time, not just drugstore. So I feel like I had to start this video off with this one. The next foundation I'm going to talk about is one that is going to be no surprise to you guys at all, and it is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. I use the shade Caramel. Caramel is a little bit dark for me right now. As you can see, I'm pretty, this is light for me. But I use this pretty much summertime. In the summer I do have to go a little bit darker if I get tan, but this is like my standard color once like I start being in the sun again and all that. And this foundation just looks so good every time I use it. The only con, there's only one downside to it, and it's the smell. It literally smells like a bucket of paint. But this foundation I believe is $5.99 at like CVS, Walmart, Walgreens, anything like that, and it just lays on the skin so nicely. It looks so smooth, super flawless. It's great for photos, hence the name Photo Focus. It says that there's no flashback, and I feel like that is 100% true. My bottle is like all like destroyed and banged up. I haven't used it lately because it's just too dark for me right now, so I feel like when I wear it my face is like noticeably darker than the rest of my body because I'm very light right now. But this foundation, I have it in my kit as well. I always use it on my clients. Usually on my clients I'll mix foundations, like I'll do like a drugstore and a high-end, mix them together if I want like a specific finish or more coverage or something like that. But this is just a foundation that in my opinion just looks so good on everyone. The only thing is that with this foundation you have to set it because it does leave your skin kind of tacky, which I cannot stand that tacky feeling. I hate it. So I always set this foundation. I set all of my foundations with powder, and this one I definitely set. I set every single person that I do their makeup if I use this foundation, and I love this foundation so much. So I didn't have any concealers that are like my favorite at the drugstore. I just don't have one that I'm like, oh my god, I'll die without it, blah blah blah. I just don't have one. But I do have a setting powder, and it is the Maybelline FIT Me, not translucent, light medium number 20 loose finishing powder. And this powder just gives your under eyes such a pretty color. This one specifically on me, this is, like I said, the number 20. I don't like my under eyes to be stark white. I'm just not into that look. I do like a brighter under eye, but I don't like it to be like 5 shades lighter than my skin. So I feel like this one just works perfectly for me. It's so smoothing, and it's probably because it's a finishing powder, but it just makes under the eye area look so freaking smooth and flawless and fresh. And the pigmentation to it is good but not too intense. I don't know if you can see, it has like a peachy yellow undertone to it, so it just looks amazing underneath the eyes. I use this with my sponge, that's just my preference, but I've used it with a brush as well, and I really like it. And if you've never used this powder, you should definitely try it out because it's a good one. Next we're going to talk about complexion like powders. So we have a blush, a bronzer, and a highlighter, and I feel like this one is no surprise to you guys either, and it is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. So this one is in the shade Deep Bronzer. They just came out with 2 darker shades, and I was gonna pick them up today, but the darkest shade is not really a bronzer. It's like a glowy sort of thing, and then the one underneath that is a very, very red undertone. So I was like, that's not gonna work for me. I'll probably end up getting it for my kit just for my clients that are more red and rich in undertone. But deep bronzer is just my favorite color in this bronzer. I love the way that it looks. The finish of it is amazing. I use this bronzer almost every day. I'm not wearing it today, but I use this bronzer almost every single day. And you can see I've hit major pan. The lighter color that they had before this one came out, I completely finished that one. Like, it's done. I need to buy another one. But this bronzer is just amazing. It smells good. And I'm not a fan of the smell of coconut. I'm not into it, but this bronzer is just so good. Drugstore, high-end, doesn't matter. It is one of the best bronzers, in my opinion. Next, we have a blush. And I do have a couple different blushes that I love from the drugstore, but this one was like the first one that I picked up when I was grabbing all the stuff for this video. And it is the Burts Beige blush in the color Toasted Cinnamon. This blush I love for so many reasons. It looks really light on here, but it gives the perfect, like, natural nude sort of blushed look. It's hard to explain, but if you've used it, you know what I'm talking about. It also isn't completely matte. It has like a slight sheen to it, which you probably can't really tell like this on camera, but it leaves like a glow to your skin, and I just love it. It's impossible to put too much of this bronzer on. I do want to pick up the other colors. I know they have a peach one and a pink one, and I want to pick both of them up, but I feel like this I had to talk about. I do love NYX bronzers as well. NYX blushes as well, but this was literally the first one that I thought of, and I really wanted to keep it to only 10 products, so this is my blush. Then we have a highlighter, and I have been beating this bronzer to death, and it is the Essence Pure Nude Sunlughter, and this is in the shade 40 Be My Sunlight. I wear this pretty much every single day. You can see in the pan, like, it looks used. It is the highlighter that I am wearing today. I wear this every single day, whether I top another highlighter on top of it for more intensity or I just use it by itself. It's beautiful on its own. It doesn't need another highlighter on top of it. That's what it looks like, and it is just perfect. It's the perfect undertone, the perfect type of sheen. It has no glitter or chunks in it whatsoever. I really like it. I want to get lighter colors for my kit so I can use this on people that don't want a really intense highlighter, because this is so good, and I think it's like $3, and the finish of it is so sheeny. Like, it's so smooth on the skin. I don't know if you can tell, and you can't see it until the light hits it, which is what I really like about it. Next, you guys know, a lot of you guys have purchased this because of me, and it's the Total Temptation Brow Definer in the color Soft Brown. It's what I'm wearing on my eyebrows right now. I had gone through an entire, like, pencil, and I completely forgot to repurchase it, and then when I was at Ulta today, I was like, no, I have to pick this up, and it was the last one that was there. I love the color of this. I love the formula of this. It's a thicker pencil, which I'm normally not a fan of, but in this pencil, I really like it. It's very easy to dry your brows on. You don't need a lot of pressure at all because it's very pigmented, very creamy. I mean, I don't care for the spoolie. Some people love it, some people hate it. I don't care. It's another spoolie. I use it, brush out my brows, and I'm good. But I feel like this is, in my opinion, my favorite or the best drugstore brow pencil that I've tried so far. Now for lip products, and I honestly, this is the only lip liner that I will ever talk about from the drugstore that you guys need, and it is the NYX, the name is really long, Slide On, Glide On, Stay On, and Definitely a Turn On Waterproof Extreme Color Lip Liner. And then it says, this lip liner is so good, the name had to be this long. And this is in the shade Beyond Nude. This is my every single day lip liner. I wear this by itself. I wear this with a gloss on top, this with a lip gloss, or a liquid lipstick on top, this with just regular lipstick. I love this lip liner so much. I picked up another one today because I feel like I just need as many backups as possible. I have probably 7 of this exact one that I have one everywhere. I have some in my purse, I have some in my book bag, I have them in my drawer, I have them in my like get ready desk. I have them everywhere, and this lip liner, the formula is just, it's so creamy that it's like stupid. Like, it's creamy, but it's not that type of creamy that will just come right off. It lasts on your lips for so long. Every single time I wear this lip liner, I get questions every single time, and it's always this one every single time. Not the lip liner that I'm wearing right now because I'm testing out like some new stuff, but I love this lip liner so much. This one and Need Me are my 2 favorites, and if you are looking for a good lip liner that will last you a long time, that glides on the lips, that stays on, a great nude color, Beyond Nude from NYX, it has to be this one though. I don't care for the other ones, they're good, but they're not like this one. It has to be the Slide On Glide On one. For liquid lip, I was gonna mention the NYX London lipstick, like the soft matte lip cream, but I feel like I've talked about it so many times that I wanted to give something else, like an actual mention. So I wanted to talk about the Loreal Infallible Pro Matte Liquid Lipstick, and this is in the color Nudist. I don't know what it is about this formula, but the way that it sits on your lips, it like smooths the lines. And you know, a lot of people have like super smooth lips, like on like Instagram and YouTube, and it's because of like lip filler and Botox and all that, and it just smooths out the lips. I don't have that. I do have lines in my lips because I don't have lip filler, and I don't have super smooth lips unless I have like a gloss on top. But this liquid lipstick, I don't know what it is, but it like goes over the lines instead of sinking into them. The color is absolutely beautiful. It's a perfect nude color. It looks so nice with like a darker lip liner, and I actually like this even without a gloss on top. And I usually wear gloss every single day, but I love how this looks with a gloss on top, or without a gloss on top. The formula, it has a little bit of stick to it, but it's not an annoying sticky. It's not too dry. It lasts for a really long time. This with the NYX lip liner, I mean the NYX lip liner with anything honestly, but these two together make a beautiful combo. And again, this is in the shade 354 Nudist, and it's so good. The last thing I'm going to talk about is my personal favorite lip gloss from the drugstore, and it is the Hard Candy Plumping Serum, and this is in the shade, I think it's Baby Doll. I'm pretty sure this is Baby Doll. Baby Doll. I love everything about this lip gloss. The way that it smells, the way that it looks on the lips, it's so shiny. Like, it gives the most beautiful shine on your lips. It's not sticky at all. It's a plumping gloss, so it kind of gives you that cool feeling, but it doesn't feel like prickly or stingy or anything like that. I love the color of it. I also have a lighter one that I really love as well, but I use this one way more. I think this was like $4, and this is such a slept on product. I think you can only get this at Walmart, honestly, but it is so good. Like, so good. I think I had done a giveaway like a while ago, and I sent the giveaway winner, I think I did too, and I sent them this gloss, and it's just so good, so pretty. Like, you can see how the light hits it. It's amazing. It doesn't last a super long time on the lips. Like, it's not like a very sticky gloss, but it is just the perfect lip gloss. Alright guys, so that is it for my top 10 products from the drugstore. There are a ton more products that I do love, but I really wanted to stick to just 10, narrow it down, and only show the things that I have repurchased, will repurchase, have recommended over and over and over to you guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you guys haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.